Okay, go.
Hey, everybody. Thanks so very much for swinging by and checking out Todd-versations presents Todd-Bits. We got a really cool subject today. We got a really cool topic we're going to talk about. We got a really cool new live event that I think everybody's going to kind of dig. So give it up for my friend sitting over here next to me. Give it up for Jessie Gunn with Dohai. Welcome, Jess.
Hey, Todd. Thanks for having me on.
Absolutely a pleasure. I am super pumped to chat about Lobby Bar right now. And who's not excited to talk about Lobby Bar? If you're a business traveler, your evening starts there and you're usually, it kind of ends there sometimes too. But nonetheless, so Jess, let's dive into it. What the heck is Lobby Bar?
Well, the Lobby Bar is usually where all the best business happens. We all know that. No, I love live events. I love the person-to-person connection. And
Sure.
The whole purpose behind Lobby Bar was to sort of kind of distill it down, clear some of the clutter of the bigger events. And I'm always an and, not an or chick. We know that it is really important to have the larger events for the larger associations, but for really good business, we also need micro intimacy events where people actually have the opportunity to connect one-on-one in a relaxed atmosphere, where you don't have retailers flipping their badges, where you don't have growers, shippers, and marketers stressed out from trying to get the booth set and all the meetings that they're trying to pack into it. This is a finite guest list. You don't have to pack 30 meetings into this. You have to, allow yourself to relax, open up to the opportunity to actually forge friendships in a meaningful way.
I love it. Well, business intimacy is a word that is catching on. It's a word that's happening. We're in a world today that things are a little bit topsy-turvy, and who knows what they're going to be like going forward. But you're right. It's really hard and I can appreciate the retailers and everybody going to these big events, and it's just hard to function and move and see and do. So this is really a unique experience. So, business intimacy is a big thing. And I think that's something you guys lean into. And I know it's important in this event, and that's really what this is focused on. So how does Lobby Bar work? How does that intimacy get into that structure?
Well, the structure was definitely built off of feedback from, let's face it, we go to events to connect with retailers, and retailers were, I have a marketer from a grower perspective background. I have been in events and marketing for the better part of 20 years. And
Sure.
when the stars of the event are saying we're flipping badges, it's overwhelming, like it's just too much, blah, blah, blah. It's time to shake things up a little bit and give them the air and space that they need to actually get out of an event what they're coming for. And we're not here to be, the Lobby Bar isn't where you're coming for deep dive education on logistics or on software. Though those things are perfectly welcome and present. We're not here to run an education program. We're here to run a business intimacy event where people show up, they connect, we provide some opportunity to get past awkward, right? And so you show up Thursday, it's a limited number of high value retailers, a limited number of suppliers. You don't get to bring your whole team. You bring who matters, your VP of sales, your business development leadership. You bring the people that can actually talk at the levels that we're trying to establish the connections with. And so it takes the pressure off. You don't have retailers dodging you in aisleways at expos.
Right.
And you earn the opportunity through conversation and connection to send them samples or whatever you need. But you show up Friday night, we have a lovely cocktail event that's kind of experiential and fun, and we'll up your cocktail game at home. And then we dive into a breakfast the next morning with the power circle. All of this is experiential. So there's some engagement to help you
Sure.
find opportunity to create conversation. And it's hands-on and meaningful. And the masterclass kind of setting allows for questions, and our speaker is a cross-pollinator who's seen, big wins and big commitments to doing business right here recently that have, put them at the forefront of where they need to be. So we're excited about share. And then there's one-on-one business meetings with retailers that you came to see. So you have that opportunity. So you can relax a little bit about the business conversation outside of those. And then there's unprogrammed time, specific unprogrammed time. If there is something intentional that you wanted to do with one of our retailers, we're not here to own your every minute. So we programmed in free time to
Right.
allow you some time with them so that we can be sure everybody's attending the program part. And then there's a really cool dinner where we mix it up. And I think we worked our way past cheesy on any of it, but it forces, networking with people you wouldn't normally go up and sit and talk to. A
Right.
huge room of people you don't know can be intimidating. Trying to figure out when to interject with the people that you do know in their conversations can be awkward. So we think that we have found just enough of the quirky recipe to get past all that and allow what matters. Save retailers money. Save grower shippers money. Allow retailers the space to actually enjoy the experience of a live event and to feel like they're legitimately connecting with growers and shippers and marketers. One of the things I would say is in the past year and a half, one of the things we have really run into is retailers that travel limitations or out of country travel limitations. And so farm visits in the way that they might have traditionally happened aren't as common right now. And we are taking all the measures to make this a viable option for retailers. But that isn't the sole purpose behind Lobby Bar. I mean, Lobby Bar is really about distilling it down and making it meaningful.
I love it. Well, you got 4 key points that you guys your kind of your pillars you're working with. One is to connect, which makes sense. One is to share. I got that. One is to grow, which means as a person and also as a company. But the fourth one, which I'd like you to just touch on briefly, is cause. And because I think that, knowing you as I do, that's probably number one over anything else anyways. But tell me quickly about your cause.
So our cause is Fresh for Seniors. It's a program that's running in different existing entities, nonprofits, and organizations that already exist. You don't reinvent the wheel, and you don't reinvent distribution, but you do sometimes redirect the focus. We know that families are seeing a higher need level. We know that children are seeing a higher need level, and there's a lot of organizations and a lot of programs that feed into those. But Fresh for Seniors, when seniors retire and go into limited income or restricted income scenarios in retirement, or go into home like retirement facilities and homes, and some of the more geriatric care facilities, that they're seeing a massive reduction in their fresh intake. And in this industry, we know that's not okay, right? Like that's not living life. Give them their salad, give them their apple a day, give them access to fresh, because though non-perishables are staples, in some ways, fresh fruit should be center of plate. So.
Sure, I think it's great. I mean, I love the fact that you're, this whole thing is based on intimacy, building this and a whole nother thing, but you're also giving back. And I think the cause is well worth it. So tell me, when's the next event? That's what we're here to really bang out. So, I mean, it's on the screen below, but nonetheless, tell me when the next event is.
So it's in Scottsdale at the Andaz on November 12th. And then, we're looking at Park City in January and Chicago again in March of 2022. So there's a few, if you can't find a seat at this one, there are a few, but I'm excited about Scottsdale in November because I think everybody's excited about Scottsdale in November.
Nice place to be.
It's a beautiful boutique resort, and it's all about experience and safety at this point, and allowing protocol that makes the retailers feel good about attending.
I love it. And so attendance, like, again, let's just kind of sum that up. It's limited, right? So you've got X amount of retailers, you've got X amount of growers, shippers, or producers come together, chill out, one-on-one, free time, organized time, but a learning experience kind of outside the normal box, as opposed to sitting into a big room with 1,000 people, listening to somebody, talk about something. It's going to be much more intimate in that respect. And I think that's really cool. Park City for the snowbirds, which would be great because nobody wants to do if you're going to have an event in the wintertime, you might as well go someplace cool. So Park City, never been, but I'm sure it doesn't suck. So that should be kind of fun to do. And then back to Chicago, for round 2, which is really, really exciting. The retailers are loving the idea. I've talked to several of them about it already, just in general terms, and they think it's really something they're going to be kind of digging. And I know that you got a good crowd coming already for Phoenix or Scottsdale rather. So that's super exciting. I'm thrilled for you guys. I really, really am. I think it's absolutely fantastic.
I'm stunned by the retailer response. I mean, they truly are clamoring, and that's kind of exciting. So I'm excited about that. I'm equally excited about the opportunity. The entry level for this, without having to ship a booth, without having to set up a booth, without having to send 10 to 15 salespeople,
Right.
or otherwise investing in a sales trip where you get to meet one customer and hopefully maybe get to take them to dinner, but it depends. So I'm excited about it. Yeah.
That's good. Well, I'm sure everybody's going to love it from a cost perspective, because it's probably, it probably makes sense, and it's probably, fiscally more responsible in a lot of ways. So that's really exciting. Good for you guys.
Carbon footprint financially, and honestly, opportunity wise, I think it's more responsible than the traditional avenue. I still think you need both, but we're here to answer the call, meet the need.
I love it. Congratulations. Good luck. We're excited for you. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. November in Scottsdale. It's going to be a good time.
Well, you're going to be there, right? I'm meeting you at the lobby bar, right?
That's the rumor. That's the rumor is out there that I'm going to be there. I don't, that's the rumor. Now, if I get out of the lobby bar and go somewhere, 50-50 maybe, who knows? No, I'm looking forward to it. It should be a cool event. I'm looking forward to seeing everybody and having some fun with my time there. Yeah. Listen, everybody.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, it's totally my pleasure. Check this out. Get on the website, lobbybar.live. It's worthy of your time and energy. It's a purpose-driven event. It makes a lot of sense. Check it out. Get supportive of it. We're thrilled to have you come on and share with us. I appreciate you very much from the bottom of my heart taking the time to hang and to share with us, and come back on. Let's keep chatting about it. Let's keep people informed. They're going to want to know. This is a great platform for that. So let's do it.
Awesome. Thanks, Todd. I'll talk to you soon.
No problem. Everybody take care of each other. Remember, go inspire somebody today. It's really important. Talk to you soon.